So if you've ever bought a dash camera, it's probably came with a USB plug to plug into your cigarette lighter to power the dash camera. And if you want to hardwire the dash camera, you probably think you have to go and buy a separate hardwire kit. And they sell hardwire kits. And it'll come with something like this. You'll give this positive and negative 12 volts from your battery, most likely from your fuse box. And that'll convert it to USB so that you can use the long USB cable that the dash camera came with to power the dash camera, and you'll tuck this under the dash. But if you order your dash camera and you don't have a hardwire kit, how do you hardwire the dash camera? Well, the reality is this is already this, just inside a different form. This is perfectly acceptable as a 12 volt to 5 volt adapter, and this can be converted into something similar to this. All you got to do is crack it open. Inside are very similar electronics to what's in here, and so just find your seam. Here's your seam. Here's the seam right here, and crack it along the seam and carefully open it up so that you can remove the circuit board that's on the inside. There we go, it's starting to come. Let me grab. Okay, she's cracked. Now we can get her apart carefully. Okay, what we got in here? Okay, here's the circuit board. The inside of all cigarette lighters look very similar. This, and I just dropped the piece. This was the pin that went into the bottom of the cigarette lighter. And these are the pieces that went into the sides of the cigarette lighter, like this. This is positive, this is negative. If we put a positive wire onto this, a negative wire onto this, we will have the same as this positive and negative wire. If you put in 12 volts here, you will get your 5 volts out here, and then you can use this to power your dash camera. And oftentimes the circuit board is actually marked positive and negative. I'm just trying to see if this has a positive and negative marking. It does not look like it does, but the center of the plug is always positive and the outside of the plug is always negative. So there are two ways to do this. Solder would be best, to solder on a little wire, and each one's going to be slightly different. Let's see, let me peel these pads off because these pads are hiding the electronics underneath. Okay, so that solder blob is the negative, which is this poking through the circuit board. Let's see if we can zoom in for you. So this solder blob is the negative, this solder blob is the positive. So we just get a soldering iron, we can heat that up and add a positive and negative wire. Okay, with the pad removed, what we want is a nice solder blob. Let me clean my iron here. Okay, I think I got a nice solder blob there. Let's retin this negative wire a little bit. Okay, let's touch this down. Okay, kind of crooked, but it should work. Let's put some more solder on the positive here. Okay, let's attach the positive wire here. Let me chop this down. I gotta return this positive wire here. Oh, my solder tip is dirty. Sorry, trying to do this with the camera is a pain. Okay, that is attached. We have a positive, we have a negative, and that should now turn on if we put power to it. So I can grab my meter here, set that to 12 volts, which it is. Separate the positive and the negative here. Grab a couple leads. Put positive to positive and negative to negative. And you can see the USB is on. So this is ready to go. Now, to be safe, what you should do is sleeve this in a piece of heat shrink. That'll keep all your vital components protected. And then, a little tape or some heat shrink or something like that just to protect the vital components. And now you have 12 volts. Now, then your last question is, well, now where do we attach this in the car? Well, you attach this to the fuse box. Most cars have an internal fuse box, and you can get something like this. This is called a tapper fuse, where you actually plug this into, say, your radio fuse or your cigarette lighter fuse that's under the dashboard, and it picks up that fuse and adds an additional positive wire that you then simply crimp onto here like this, and that'll provide the positive power to this device, which you can then tuck under the dash next to the fuse box. And the negative, you simply screw into any metal screw on the dashboard frame, because the entire body of the car is ground. So this just needs to be screwed into any negative part of the frame. Literally find any sort of metal screw that's near the fuse box, and you can screw that onto there, and that should provide your negative, and your positive will come from the fuse using this tapper fuse. Anyways, that's how you build a hardwire kit for a dash camera using just the provided 12 volt adapter that they gave you.